Hello everybody, this is Echo with MediaKind, and today I've got the great pleasure to be talking to you about email marketing, specifically how your business can leverage email to increase sales and boost your overall profitability. We've got a lot of great content to cover today, so let's get right to it. In this presentation, we're going to cover the 5 secret emails that can help you crush your competition. The shocking truth is that email is an incredibly powerful way to build your business, and yet most businesses we come across are not taking full advantage of it and are leaving thousands or even millions of dollars in sales on the table each year. Our goal with this presentation is to open your eyes to the power of email and make sure you have the sense of urgency to use email effectively at your business. What is email marketing? Let's get on the same page here and make sure we're all using the same definition. Here's one that I like to use. Email marketing is a type of direct marketing that uses email to promote products and services, build brand awareness, and most importantly, generate conversions, sales, registrations, subscriptions, renewals, etc. Now, there are myths and falsehoods about email out there that are preventing some businesses, maybe even you, from taking advantage of this lucrative and efficient marketing tool. Let's tackle some of the biggest misconceptions about email marketing so we get them out of the way before we get into the meat of our presentation. The first is that email is ineffective. I'm not sure how this myth persists given the data, but it somehow manages to stay alive. Anyway, it couldn't be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, it's the most cost-effective internet marketing channel that exists. According to the Direct Marketing Association, email returns over $40 per $1 invested. Email marketing is, in fact, very effective. The second misconception is that email marketing is all about spamming people with unwanted, unsolicited messages. Here's the reality. There are 2 different ways to do email. You can do it ethically and use the principles of permission-based marketing, or you can do it unethically and be an unwelcome inbox pest. These 2 approaches couldn't be more different. To say that email marketing is all about spamming people is really quite far from the mark. In fact, as you probably know, true spam is illegal, so you don't want to be anywhere near that. What we'll talk about in the presentation is good, ethical marketing and nothing but. The third misconception is that social media killed email. Sure, social media is where the excitement is. It's the shiny new toy, but email is the leader of the pack. What's more, this misconception incorrectly assumes that marketing is a zero-sum kind of thing, where the growth of one channel comes at the expense of another. That is simply not true. Marketing programs are most effective when multiple channels are used together in concert. As it happens, email and social media work really, really well together. We can all agree that email is not new. It doesn't have the hot current feel that other internet marketing channels have. But none of that really matters because email works. We still like to say that email is like the Keith Richards of marketing. It's old, but it still rocks. And here's why email rocks. It gets results. Email marketing delivers more bang for your buck than any other online marketing channel. The next best performer is paid search, which yields about half the ROI of email. So while email is old, it's not in any danger of going away. The projections for email are pretty mind-blowing, as you can see. The Direct Marketing Association estimates that email will drive $67 billion in sales in 2012 and continue to grow over $80 billion in sales by 2016. So now that we all know what email marketing is and how effective it is, let's dive into the specifics of the business case for email, and more specifically, how your business will benefit from email marketing. 1. Email will help you build relationships, establish credibility, and grow your influence. 2. Email is a great tool for building awareness and generating buzz around your brand. 3. Perhaps most important, email is an incredibly effective way to acquire new customers. 4. Email provides you with an efficient way to upsell and cross-sell so you can drive more revenue per customer. 5. Another benefit that email brings in is increased website traffic. As you know, more website traffic means more opportunities to move prospects down your sales funnel and turn them into customers. 6. Email is a really useful tool for promoting events like webinars, discounts, seasonal promotions, and other special offers. Given all these benefits, it's not surprising that small business owners have an affinity for email marketing. In fact, according to a recent Pitney Bowes survey, more than 2/3 of small businesses said email was their preferred marketing channel. And it's also not surprising that close to 3/4 of brand marketers used email last year to meet their goals, making it the most popular marketing method of the survey. While the benefits of email are undeniable, another misconception is that email is easy. While it's not like doing rocket science or scaling Mount Everest, there are some obstacles to navigate, and if you identify and plan for them beforehand, you'll avoid a lot of frustration and maximize your results. In my experience, some of the biggest challenges for small businesses are time, organization, strategy, and list building. And the worst, the cardinal sin of marketing, is that many small businesses are just horrible, absolutely horrible at building their list. Building your list is one of the most valuable things you can possibly do as a business. But all of these challenges are surmountable, and the prize is totally worth it. I mean, what other advertising platform generates an average return of $40 per dollar spent? It's well worth your time to get this right. But the question remains, how can your business get that kind of return on investment? Let's figure it out. Without further ado, let's dive into the 5 secret emails your business can use to beat the competition. Now let me warn you, none of these emails are fancy or sophisticated, but don't dismiss them just because they aren't earth-shattering. Because as I said at the beginning of this presentation, they are incredibly effective, and I can guarantee you that the majority of you aren't using all of them, and it's costing you money. Number 1, the autoresponder. As we said earlier, email marketing is built on permission. It's predicated on growing a list of qualified prospects who know you, who are interested in your products, and who want to hear from you and your business. That's why the most important step in your email efforts is to getting people to opt into receiving messages from your company, and then follow up with them via an automated email sequence known as an autoresponder. This process starts with an opt-in box on your website and your social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Here's an example from good old M&M's. You've probably seen something like this form before. To encourage opt-ins, make it worth their while. Give them an incentive. In this case, they're offering free chocolate. Who can resist that? Then follow up with a preset sequence of emails that have specific objectives. The beauty of an email is that with a little forethought, you can set up an autoresponder sequence and just let it run on autopilot. You can set it and forget it and let the autoresponder do the work for you. Okay, email number 2 is the newsletter. It might surprise you to learn that newsletters are still one of the most effective ways to communicate with customers and prospects. People still love receiving newsletters if you do a good job creating content. Newsletters can help you accumulate authority, stay top of the mind, and they get people to click through to your website where they can convert. You should be sending a newsletter to all of your customers and prospects at least once a month. Number 3, the referral ask. The third email you should have in your query is a referral solicitation. These are crazy effective. They don't need to be long or fancy. In fact, short and uncluttered is the best format for this kind of campaign. The referral email can help you get testimonials for your website and other marketing materials, and those testimonials can go a long way toward increasing your credibility with prospects. In addition, you have many very satisfied customers out there that would gladly refer other customers your way if you just give them a gentle nudge. That's what these emails do. In this example, the email offers a discount to anyone that the reader passes this along to, as well as gives the referrer a discount for doing the passing. It's a win for everyone. Okay, number 4 is the "We Miss You" email. This is another email that sounds innocuous, but it is amazingly successful. It's dead simple, but it works like the dickens. According to marketing legend Dan Kennedy, the number 1 reason a person doesn't buy from you is not that they are unhappy with your product or service. It's just that they've forgotten about you. This email is a simple way to reconnect with former customers and subtly encourage them to come back and spend their dollars with you. A smart approach is to reopen a dialogue by offering a discount or other incentive, as you see in the example for the GAP here. Next, number 5 is the offer email. Here's the deal. Email sells. No matter what product or service you are selling, chances are that you can use email to complete a sale, or at the very least get the sales process started. Give them an offer they can't refuse to make it easy for them to open up their wallet. As you see in the example from Starbucks, email offers with coupons are very effective. People respond to a good bargain. But even if you don't run a customer products business like Starbucks, maybe you have a professional services firm or something like that, don't write off the offer email as worthless to you. Every business can come up with an offer that gets the sales process started. Okay, now here's one more bonus email for your query. The thank you. I couldn't leave this one out now, could I? You know the expression, strike while the iron is hot. Right after you've completed a sale, that is a perfect time to make a pitch for your other products and services. Everyone loves to be recognized and thanked, and yet most businesses do a poor job of this. Just follow up with your customers right after they've made a purchase and invite them to make even more purchases by offering them a discount on complimentary products or services. In this example, Banana Republic even makes it feel a bit exclusive by saying it's for their best customers. A nice little touch. Your goal should be to go to 6 for 6 and use all of these email templates. The shocking truth is that as simple as it would be to implement these and crush your competition, most businesses don't. Any one of these emails can result in a 20% sales boost, and I've seen the use of all 6 literally double a business's sales. Double. You can't afford to sit on the sidelines and miss the opportunity to really grow your business with email marketing. Okay, now let's transition into some general tips for how to create a killer email marketing machine for your business. We've already touched on this before, but it's worth reiterating that email is all about the list. It's so important, I can't stress it enough. You could have the best Madison Avenue copywriters on your team, but if your list isn't high quality, your results will be less than stellar. I have worked with businesses that were in business for 25 years and only had a list of 250 names or so. That's a travesty. A business like that should have a list of thousands of names, and it would be one of the most profitable aspects of their business. Always build your list. Okay, more on list building basics. First, focus on building a quality opt-in list. Size does not matter. It's the relationship you have with that list that matters. You only want people on that list that really want to hear from you. Use a double opt-in procedure when building your list. This will ensure that you're only sending to people who really want to hear from you. Practice good list hygiene. That means scrubbing it regularly to remove low-quality contacts. But no matter what you do, add to your list every single day. Yes, I said it. Every single day you should be adding to this list. This one should be obvious, but it's worth emphasizing just in case. Don't spam people. They don't like it, and it won't do anything good for your business. To avoid being labeled a spammer, make sure your list is full of people who want to hear from you. Earn trust by adding value in every email you send. Make sure you understand the rules of the Can-Spam Act. You want to stay as far away from breaking any laws as possible. Don't be a pest. Make sure you're not sending too frequently. I hesitate to even say that though, because most of you are sending way too infrequently, which is actually a bigger problem. Lastly, use honest descriptive subject lines that tell users what your inside message holds. No bait and switch. Stick to these rules and you'll always be welcome in your reader's inbox. Here's another core principle of effective email marketing. Be compelling. What do I mean by compelling? I mean write irresistible subject lines that demand to be clicked. Use statistics in your email. Ask questions and other fundamentals of good marketing copywriting. Create click-worthy content in the body of your message. If you're expecting your reader to take the time to read, you had better make it worth their while. Make sure your content is good. Use images to support your messages and bring it to life a bit. Sometimes all texts get boring. Also, users tend to click images, so make sure they link back to your website. Last but certainly not least, include clear calls to action so the recipient knows what to do and why they should do it. Here's another surefire way to succeed with email that's actually pretty easy. Be yourself. Be real. I know some business owners will struggle with this one because you feel like in your business role you need to be more formal and composed. But generally speaking, the opposite is actually what works best in marketing. The world is changing, and people are rewarding businesses that show their humanity, their softer side. These days, being professional doesn't mean having more starch in your shirt than the other guy. So make sure to show some personality in your email campaigns. Have some fun with it. And lastly, remember that conversations have two sides. If you start sending messages, be prepared to receive them too. Engage with your readers by getting into a real conversation with them. One of the best features of email marketing is your ability to monitor your results and test new things. Email is a very quantifiable medium. So, be sure to take advantage of email's measurability. I don't think that's actually a word, but you know what I mean. Test subject lines like crazy. Try sending at different times of the day and week. Experiment with different kinds of context, such as very brief emails versus longer ones, email with images versus without, etc. And last but not least, save time to look at your campaign analytics. Take a few minutes each week to interpret the results, learn some lessons, and apply those lessons to future email sends. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, and there's a chance you might be feeling overwhelmed. Here's what to do now if you are overwhelmed. Start small. That's the most important thing. You don't have to create a finely tuned email marketing machine overnight. The most important thing to remember is to get started. Get some momentum. Put what you learned today into action and build on that momentum over time. And then don't quit. You may not get results within the first month, but 1 year from now, you'll have a bigger list than you do today. And in another 5 years, I guarantee your business will be in a totally different position if you keep at it. To succeed with email or anything worthwhile for that matter, you've got to keep at it week after week, quarter after quarter, year after year. And while you're plugging away and being compelling and poring over your analytics, remember why you're doing it. You're using email to build your business. You're using email because it's the most cost-effective marketing channel in existence. And if you ever need help, remember that you can always call us at MediaKind. We can help you choose the right tools, define effective campaigns, or even run the entire process for you. Okay, we made it, everybody. That's the end of this presentation. I hope this has been extremely helpful, and I really appreciate the time you took out of your busy schedule to hear from me today. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 817-527-1330, and we will be happy to help you go in the right direction as far as your email campaigning goes. We can also help you with any other online marketing needs that you or your company might have. We hope that you have a great day, and we look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.